just recording now.
Okay. For people.
Awesome.
I'm not charging them.
I got a longer charger if you need it. Is there a little wall plug? Cool. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started, okay? First and foremost, I'm super excited to be able to share this with you guys, just be able to give you a little bit of what I do know about the charts. And we're gonna focus on EU, okay? Just because I'm sure a lot of you saw that a lot of our conversation that we had this past few days has been around EU. And EU just happens right now. It's moving really, really good in regards to market structure, and that's kind of what we're going to go over a little bit today. I'm going to speak a little bit about market structure, and based off of that, I'll go off on fibs. Okay, how to use your fibs, how to be able to catch those counter trends, and honestly, how to draw your fibs. I think that's huge because a lot of the times you feel like there's a different trend going on, and if you're just marking your fibs completely wrong, you're going to get it. I mean, there's just no way you're going to be able to catch it. But yeah, guys, first and foremost, I'm pretty sure all of you already know, pretty much basics, but we're gonna go ahead and just talk about market structure. And fibs. This out a little bit. So it's very important. It's really, really important, guys, to be able to tell the trend of the market. Okay, that's another thing I'm gonna add on there real quick. Hold up. Trend the market. Okay, very, very important when it comes to just be able to follow some basic rules. That's gonna help you a lot when it comes to trading and knowing if you should sell or if you should buy. One of my biggest things is, and I'm sure a lot of you saw it on Telegram, is that do not sell in the buyer's market and do not buy in the seller's market. That's key. That is absolutely key when it comes to just trading. Just because it's going to keep you safe. Okay, you're going to have a lot. Trust me, you're going to have a lot less drawdowns, and your entries are going to be a lot more tighter. It's just going to help overall, right? So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about market structure. So let's say we're in an uptrend. Okay, let me get rid of this real quick. Okay, let's say we're coming up here on the uptrend. All right, so I think we all know that that's fine. On an uptrend, you're trading a higher. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be super bad. Hold up. Higher highs, higher lows. And let We'll go ahead and add this one. Higher high. Higher low. And one more. Higher high. Okay. So this is obviously an uptrend. All right. When the purpose of a fib is for you to be able to catch these counter trends. Okay. As you catch these counter trends, you're going to be able to determine, when to enter the market and when to buy, obviously, in an uptrend. That's why I constantly tell people, always, don't sell in a buyer's market. Just don't do it, because you just don't know when it's going to stop. Okay, you got to keep in mind, this thing can go way up here and tank all the way over here. Okay, you're just never going to be able to determine, you know, your probabilities are not high of you being able to just catch that counter trend, unless you're very, very experienced and you have already, you've been doing that for a long time. So if you're on an uptrend, we got to learn how to how to enter the market here, right? We're not going to enter the market here. We're not going to enter the market, up here on a higher high. No, we're going to enter the market on the higher lows. Okay. So let me draw fibs a little bit, just so y'all can see. So by the way, guys, on my fibs, I have them color coded. Blue being the, actually the green being the main ones that I look for. So this is a 38.2 retracement. I got a 61.8 and a 78.6. Those are the main ones that I look for, right? So what Fibs actually tells you is that wherever wherever it finds a support, okay, on PRZ levels, especially the 38.2, 61.8, and 78.6, those are gold, really gold. I mean, that's just like extra confirmation that something's gonna happen, in that sense that it's gonna keep on going up. It's about to shoot up, and you're gonna catch like crap load of pips, honestly, all the time. But keep in mind, you're gonna go from your point A on an uptrend is always gonna be your low, okay, and your point B is gonna be your higher high, okay. Same thing here. You're gonna look for a higher low, and you're gonna go to your higher high, okay, and wait for that pullback to happen. You're gonna wait for the pullback to happen, drop on one of those PRZ zones, and boom, it's just gonna explode up, okay. Same thing over here. Scoot up to your higher low, point A, point B, higher high, okay. You're gonna wait for that pullback, and you're gonna catch that. Obviously, I want to teach you guys something when it comes to market structure, though. See, I can draw this, and it looks very simple, right? But if we go to the actual chart, let's go, for example, for the 1 hour. And you see this was something that I struggled with constantly, is actually being able to tell how to read it, because obviously it's just not going up and down, up and down, up and down. I mean, it's making a lot of things, right? There's a lot of stuff that you're seeing. One of the main things I recommend, guys, is going to higher time frames. Always go to a higher time frame. Okay, so for example, let's start with our daily on EU. All right, we're gonna start with our daily, and we realize we're on a downtrend, correct? There's a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and it looks like I made a pretty good lower low here. Okay, so what's this? This just shows you that we're obviously in a downtrend. Okay, so what is it that you're gonna look for? You're gonna look for a sell, right? You're always gonna want to look for a sell. Remember, we're in the seller's market, right? You're gonna look for a sell. So let's go to a smaller time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour. See a little bit more detail. Okay, now we can see a lot better. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to explain to you guys. You see all this movement here. All this can happen with that beautiful drawing I just showed you. So if I'm going on if I'm in a seller's market, okay, and it's doing this, and this is the daily, okay, oh, that's terrible. Check this out. This can happen in the 1 hour time frame, okay, and it's still a downtrend, trust me, but this can happen right here. It's crazy. It looks super crazy, but I promise, there's so much more to it. All this can be in this daily. See what I mean? And it can look a lot messier than that. But keep in mind, it's still on a downtrend. Okay, a lot of the times they can do something as simple as sorry, not simple. Something as complicated as this. It goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Like it goes a little higher, but then it'll drop, and then it'll keep going. It'll drop a little bit. It'll go up. It'll go up even more. It'll drop, and it'll keep dropping, and it'll keep dropping. It'll keep dropping, and this is still a downtrend, right? So going into the bigger time frames, let me take this off real quick. Back to our daily. Going into the bigger time frames, you're going to be able to see in more I like to say a more organized style of charting. Okay, you're going to be able to see these candles, and it seems a lot more organized than what it does when you go to a shorter time frame. Okay, so right here we're on a daily. So let's go ahead and mark our fibs. Okay, actually I'm gonna go basics. Let's go ahead and mark our support and resistance just so y'all can see. Right? Resistance, support, resistance, support here, resistance over here. Now check this out. Let me go ahead and draw fibs. Okay, so on a downtrend, point A is gonna be on your high. Point B is gonna be on a lower low. Look at that, guys. Oh gosh. Right here. That would have been your entry point. Okay? Because what do I have here? Something that we've all learned in IML. Okay? What is it? You want to have multiple confirmations, right? You don't want to just go based off of one. So y'all just saw me draw, support and resistance, real simple, on the wicks. It has a 50% PRZ level, comes down, retraces. Not only that, but I also have a resistance level here. Okay, that's just the extra confirmation that is probably going to tank. Okay, another candle that I wait for, that I'm going to teach you guys, is called an engulfing candle. Okay, an engulfing pattern. So this one is bearish engulfing. Well, pretty much what that means, I'm gonna draw it out for you guys right here. Ooh. What in the world? There it is. Okay, so these are my candlesticks right here. What that means is that this pattern right here, see this candlestick here engulfs this other one, see? Completely. It engulfs it, right? That's called an engulfing pattern. So in this case, okay, if this is, let me see if I can color code it so you can understand a little bit better. If we are in a downtrend, okay, or it's selling, this is the bearish engulfing pattern. This means that the sellers are in control now, right? See, there's a lot more sellers in the market than there are in a than there are buyers, right? So if you see the same thing here, guys, whenever I see a doji, I don't know if you all know what a doji is. These right here, okay, have no body, very little body, big wicks. I don't count it. I just don't count it. Okay, I act like it's not there. Like, forget it, delete it. Okay, I put these two together. Okay, this doji here, it doesn't count. Okay, so I put the other two together, and that's exactly what we get. This pattern right here. See, so your entry would have been right here, right? Why? Because you're seeing that candlestick starting to engulf that the previous buyers, right? So it shows that all your sellers are in control compared to buyers, right? Buyers are losing, and you see that every single time on each one of them, right? So here, let me show you a few more examples. Now we're gonna go into the lower time frames, and I use that just for entry, guys. And entry is key. Okay, I wait for a retest. Like here would have been a perfect retest. Comes up to that 50% zone, retest, boom, enter. Okay, that was your retest. Happens every single time. Okay. Here, let's see. So once again, here you have a little small uptrend coming up. It reaches that resistance, this black line. I'm gonna change the color just so y'all can see it. That red one. Okay. And then you see this engulfing pattern. That's a bearish engulfing pattern right there. Boom. Okay, you can even catch that. You could have held it. That would have been confirmation already, though. It would have showed you that sellers are in control. If it would have come back to this resistance, hey, guess what? That's your retest. Write it. Okay. So here, let's go back. Now let's look for a uptrend. We're gonna look for uptrend. That was a downtrend. Okay. We're gonna look for uptrend. Actually, this is my higher high here. And so forth, right? I'll get it. Okay. Coming on a low, break structure right here. Okay, we have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Exactly what I was drawing, right? High, low, high, low. See, don't let all these candlesticks confuse you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't let them confuse you. Okay? This is the wave. High, low, high, low, high. Okay? That's what we're looking at. So on an uptrend, once again, point A, when it comes to your fibs, let me get rid of all this. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping. Here we go. Still that uptrend. Point A is going to be your low, right? We're going to go up to the higher high. Measure that. You're going to measure the retracement, right? That's what we're looking for in order for us to buy, because we're in a buyer's market, not in a seller's market. Is going to retrace to your 61.8, right? What else is at your 61.8? Resistance. Support. Okay, so you're gonna have more confirmations, and you're gonna write it out. That's simple. It is not complicated, absolutely at all. Okay. Let's say you missed it. Let's say, you know what, yo, I didn't catch that. Okay, that's fine. It already made its higher low. Okay, measure at the end of the wick. Okay, guys, at the end of the wick. That's what you're going for. Measure the next one. Measure the next pullback. Okay. Here you are. A to B. It's gonna drop. Guess where it dropped? Okay, right in that 38.2. Right, it's under that zone. It's in that 38.2 zone. Look at that. Boom. Again, once again, you have another confirmation. It found support. Right. It was previously resistance. Broke it. Came back. Tested. Boom. Write it out. All the way out, guys. That is a crap load of pips. A crap load of pips. Okay. So that's how you catch moves. It's simple. Real simple. Do not, once again, guys, please write it down. Do not sell in the buyer's market. Do not buy in the seller's market. It's gonna screw you up. Okay, it's gonna screw you up because I can guarantee you, you wouldn't have guessed that the market was gonna stop there and it was gonna come back. You know, if you would have gone here easily, somebody could, somebody that's just started on this resistance level. Whenever this candlestick went right here, right against that resistance, somebody would have sold it. Oh, this is a double top or whatever. No, wait for the move to happen. Let it right up, come back down for that retest. Remember, no retest, no entry. Okay, no retest, no entry, and then you're in. Simple. Not complicated, guys. Do not overcomplicate it. The market is not complicated. It's really easy, but we make it super complicated. Okay. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about your plan. Okay, having a plan, exactly what is it that you're looking for. So let's say like Kay, let's talk to Kay since she's right next to me. What would be your monthly goal? Like if you would say, you know what, I'd like to win this much money out of the month. Like this is reasonable for me. Like an extra $2,000 a month in my pocket would definitely help. An extra, okay, 2,000, cool. Okay. So 2K, right?
Yeah.
2K a month. That would help you. All right, awesome. How many days out of the week do you trade?
4.
4 days. Okay, so there's 4 weeks, right? So we have 4 weeks. And you trade 4 days out of the week. All right, dope. Okay. This is really the formula that you're going to be using. Okay. You want to know how much you're going to make out of the week. I mean, out of the month, right? 2,000. And then you're going to do divide the 2,000 into 4 weeks, right? Which is, sorry, I don't have a calculator on me. I'm really bad at math.
500 a week.
500 a week. That's terrible. 500 a week. Okay. So we're going to aim for $500 a week. All right. So what would be Cage's goal on a daily basis, right? What does she have to do to be able to reach $500 a week? All right. Check this out.
125
$125 a day. That's exactly right. So look. So it's not recommended to go, if you're just starting nowhere near 10 cents, but let's go ahead and put it at 10 cents, right? So let's say your lot size is at 0.10, okay? 0.10 per micro pip, right? How many micro pips in a pip? 10, right? So, which means that equals 1. So per pip at 10 cents, you're gonna get $1, right? Cool. In order for you to be able to get 125, I'm doing that wrong. Hold up. Times easy, yeah, that one. So in order for you to be able to get $125 a day at 0.10, okay, you're gonna have to get 125 pips, right? That's if you're trying to get obviously $2,000 a month. Now let's say somebody says, you know what, I'm working all the time. I don't even think I can do that much. Let me say I'm gonna do 1,000. Okay, 1,000 4 weeks. 250. And let's say you trade 4 days out of the week, right? So 60. That's roughly 62.5. Okay. Well, guess what? You're gonna have to make 62 pips. Okay, you're gonna have to make 62 pips in order for you to be able to get your 62.5. Okay, is that simple? Is that simple, guys? So once you get better, okay, once you get better when it comes to trading, and you start dropping, let's say 50, okay, and let's say your monthly goal is still $1,000 a month, okay. So let's watch that. So you make at 0.50, you make 5 pips, okay. I mean no, $5 per pip. Sorry, $5 per pip, which is high, really high. Okay, if you make $5 per pip, you gotta catch 12.5 pips, and you'll reach your daily goal of $62 a day, and you're done. That's it. You don't trade no more for the rest of the day. That's psychological. I mean, you just do not want to do that because the more you win, the more you want to trade, and the more you're gonna lose. I mean, that's a simple fact, right? So this guys, make that your plan. Make it always your plan. Let's say you just want to get $500 in a month. Okay, you could do $500 a month, right? That's gonna require you to get $125 a week. And let's say you trade only 4 days. That's $31.25 per day. I mean, if this doesn't make you feel good, I don't know what will. I mean, if you can't make $31.25 in a day, which I think most of you can, it's pretty crazy, right? Or back at $1 per pip. That'll require you to get 31.5 pips, right? Or 25. 31 pips. 32 pips. Let's say 32 pips. You got to catch 32 pips at 0.10 in order for you to reach your daily goal of $31. Cool. Bump that up. Let's say I don't do 50, but I do 25. You're making $2.50 per pip. And you're trying to make 125. That's wrong. Hold up. Yeah, $15. 15 pips. You gotta catch 15 pips. You gotta catch 15 pips at 0.25 in order for you to get $31.25. Simple, guys. Simple. But I wanted to share this because I feel like sometimes we don't know how much, like if you enter with 10, with a 0.10, you don't know how much you're making per pip and whatnot. Obviously, it's not on the point. It's not exactly on the point. In the sense like it's gonna be 25 times 10 just for micro pivot, just for the fact that this works with the U.S. dollar. Okay, because obviously everything versus the U.S. dollar is gonna be $1. But when it's like let's say GJ, okay, the Great Britain pound versus the Japanese yen, that's it. They have a different uh, rate. Okay, they have a different value rate. So you're not going to get, obviously it's not going to be by one. But if you're trading, the Euro USD, UJ, you're trading AU, all those that involve the US dollar, this is exactly the way that you get it, and that's exactly how you can tell, um, you know, how much you have to make for the month or for the week or for the day in order for you to be able to reach your goals. All right. Any questions?
What are some of your basic trading rules? Like, what is it that you look for to say? What confirmations do you look for before you enter a trade? I know you touched on that.
Yeah, for sure.
But can you kind of type it up?
Absolutely. Yeah. So here's what I got to do. Okay. First of all, the first thing I got to know, I have to know when I look at the charts. First of all, what do I look at the charts? When I open it, what's the first thing I look for? Okay. I need to find the trend. Okay. That's number one thing. Okay. You got to find the trend. Is it on a buyer's or is it on a seller's market? Right. Number two, support and resistance. Okay. Support and resistance are key in order for you to be able to tell where the market has the possibility for it to stop and change direction, or to push through and retest, and it'll go towards whatever direction is going, right? Number three, of course, my retest. I have to have a retest, okay? I have to have a retest or I'm not going to be comfortable enough, okay? I do enter it sometimes. Sometimes it goes in my favor, sometimes it doesn't. But I wait for the retest. Number four, actually, I should put a number two with supply and demand zone. Okay, so I look for those. And of course, my all-time favorite, Fibs. And extra, if I can, would be harmonic pattern. And of course, we have the harmonic scanner, which is the plus. So that's actually, I would say that you should include that. You should definitely include the harmonic pattern into your plan since we're in IML and we have the harmonic scanner. Okay, so I'll wait for it. I always wait for that. Okay, I always have to have those confirmations. If not, I'm just not going to enter it. I mean, it's just not going to happen. But yeah, definitely my trend. Okay, so what I look for in order for me to enter the market, like we spoke about it before, was engulfing patterns, right? Like here, the green engulfs the red, boom, when it goes up. Okay, always happens everywhere. That's a doji. I don't count it. Green engulfs red on the uptrend. I'm not. Oh, keep this in mind. You're gonna see these engulfing patterns, candlesticks, on the trend that it's supposed to be. Okay, so for example, let's say we're on an uptrend. You're gonna find it on the higher lows. You're not gonna find engulfing in the higher highs. It's just not gonna happen because you're in an uptrend. All those patterns, these engulfing patterns. See, here's one, boom, higher low, right? Here's another one, higher low, another one, higher low, right? And it keeps on going. When you're on a downtrend, vice versa. Engulfing right here, right? Engulfing right here. The bears with the buyers, see, and so forth. Doji, cancel that out, engulfing, and keeps on going. See, and this is on the on a downtrend, right? So you're gonna see it on the lower highs, always on the lower highs. So I'll wait for that as well. But yeah, so I just wait. I always wait for that counter. Okay, always wait for the counter trend. Mark it with your fibs. Make sure where it stops. Remember your point A to point B. Always remember it. It's gonna help you tons, absolutely tons. Okay. Confirmation with the support and resistance, guys. Don't stop doing support and resistance. Don't forget about that. Okay, don't forget about your support and resistance. That's the main thing. That's gonna be that you're gonna be able. It's gonna help you to read the markets a lot better. Okay, support and resistance. But yeah, this is my checklist. That's what I call it. That's my checklist. But yeah. Cool. Good question. No. So guys, I know this is pretty brief. I mean, it's not into detail that much, just because I really didn't get the time to be able to prepare myself. I wish I would have done a lot better. But any questions in regards to the video? I mean, we recorded it just so you guys can see it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Honestly, feel free to reach out, and I'll literally sit down on my charts and draw something out, screen shoot it, and then send it right to you, directly to you. Okay, without hesitation. If you have questions on your markups, if you have anything like that, if you have predictions, if you're like, hey, Diego, look, I think this is going to happen. Can you critique it? What do you think is going to happen? You want to do that? Hey, I'm available all the time. Okay. I'm available all the time. When I get the chance, I'm going to go ahead and send you a screenshot of what I think, and I'll let you know. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this time. Next time, I promise I will prepare a lot better. Okay. Because I really want to be able to go into full detail. I probably won't be using the charts. I'll probably be using a whiteboard, and just to be able to explain a lot better and a lot faster. Okay. But yeah, that's it. So once again, if you have any questions, just hit me up. I'm open for discussion, critiques, anything. If you think that something that I can do better for you guys too, to explain, if you want me to record another or do like another webinar here with KJ with specific questions, go ahead and do that. That'll be actually pretty cool if we have like a Q&A, you know, and we can show, you know, charts and stuff like that. That would be awesome. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for everything. Peace.